Welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to make a pumpkin bundt cake. Alright, first we're going to do something a little unconventional. We're going to make our own little buttermilk. Let's see, how much do we need for this? We'll need apple cider vinegar and some almond milk. Get a little bowl. With this we will need 1.5 cups of almond milk. Make sure it is at room temperature. 1 cup. Half a cup. Next we will need 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. This will make a little buttermilk mixture. Now, we gotta let that set for a bit. Give it about 5 minutes or so. Now, in a large bowl, we'll whisk together all the dry ingredients. Now, forgot the flour. Alright, got the flour. Let's see. Now, to use this, I'm going to wash it out and dry it. Alright, this asks for 3 1/4. That's flour. There's 1 cup. Two cups. 3 cups. And 1/4. Set this aside. Alright, we got the flour. Now, pumpkin spice. We will need 1 tablespoon of this. Little falls in there, it's alright. A little extra boost of pumpkin flavor will not hurt us. Let's see, sugar. See, up. Get the sugar. Granulated. This will need 1 cup and 1/4. One cup. 1/4. I'm going to put this aside. Also, let's see, baking powder. 2 teaspoons of this. Get out our teaspoon. Cinnamon. Ooh, another teaspoon. some baking soda. Another teaspoon. Alright. Now that we got all that together in our bowl, we will stir it around, mix it up. Try to stir to make sure it's all mixed up. Alright, we got that mixed. Now, for the rest, our pumpkin puree, just pumpkin pie in a can, almost. When you get the lid out, if you're doing it manually or whatever, be careful. Now the wet ingredients are going to go in a separate, let me throw this away, a separate bowl so we can get those mixed together well. Try to get as much of it out as possible. Put this over here. Let's see. On my hand. Alright. Pumpkin puree. Unsweetened applesauce. Put that aside. And the pure vanilla extract. If you have instant, it's okay. It won't affect it anyway. And you'll need 2 tablespoons of this. Probably end up being most of the bottle. Alright, set that aside. Now we're going to add our little weird mixture that we had earlier. Stir it around a little. Pour it in with the other wet ingredients. Try to smooth everything. Make sure it gets well blended. Because once we get it blended together, we're going to fold it into our dry ingredients. Alright, you'll need a rubber spatula to fold this in. And slowly pour it. Now we're making a bundt cake, but the recipe says we can divide this into 3 pans if we wanted. So this will probably end up being 2 pumpkin bundt cakes, which is fine. The more the merrier. Who doesn't love a pumpkin cake? Especially in the fall, around Halloween time. Right. This bowl's not that large, so I'm folding it easily. But if you have a larger bowl, that would be better. You know, make sure everything is smooth, no clumps. Now you may see some powder plopping out, but that's alright also. You go slow, make sure it gets well mixed. Alright, go around, make sure it's all mixed because the flour Now, flour can be tricky and might want to be mixed. And you don't want to have those little dry sockets, I guess you could say, dry pockets. You don't want to bite into a bunch of dry, clumpy stuff. Alright, now once that is done, put it in our greased cake pan that we have chosen. Try to make it halfway and even. Like I said, this is calling for 3. So, it might be enough for 2, but I guess all of it's pouring into this one. So we'll just have one nice Bundt cake. Scrape out as much as you can. The more, the better. But the longer it might take to bake in the little oven. Now, I didn't mention about preheating before this. I have a toaster oven because I don't have a real conventional oven right now. But we're still going to bake this about 30 minutes, 35. But if you have an oven, a regular oven, you'll be baking it preheating to 350. Now don't worry, all the directions and the ingredients will be at the bottom in the description. So, gonna put it in the toaster oven. Like I said, I'll be baking it about 30-35 minutes. And then after that time, we'll check it. We'll do the toothpick test. You know, dip a toothpick in there. Comes out clean, it's done. Alright, now, here's the thing. We are going to make a caramel glaze to go on top of it. Because who doesn't love pumpkin with caramel? Who doesn't love caramel? It's fall after all. Now, we're going to be using the blender first. Alright, this will be an unconventional way to do this. So, sorry for the overtalk. In the middle. Now, we're going to use cornstarch, dates, coconut milk, coconut sugar, and if you like, salt to add that salty caramel taste. I'll probably use just a little. I'm not big on salted caramel, but let's see. We have our blender. You can use a food processor if that's what you have. Alright, let's see. We'll get the coconut milk, and we will need about 3/4 of it for right now. So, now we are making caramel from scratch. So this is going to be a little difficult, because if you overlook caramel while it's cooking, it can burn just that quickly. Before you start, make sure your blender is plugged in. Alright, we got coconut milk. Now, it says 2 whole dates. These dates are small, so I'm probably going to use about 3 or 4. Yeah, we'll use the rest because there's only like a little bit left, so about 5 or 6 is in here. Alright, let's see. Cornstarch. Let's get the cornstarch. Now, it doesn't have to be fancy or anything. It's just cornstarch is like a secreting agent. I say, don't mind the mess. We will need a tablespoon cornstarch. Alright. Now, we are going to blend this until it's creamy. Now, if it has any issues like getting creamy because of the dates, or getting creamy because there's not enough liquid, you can add more coconut milk, which is okay. Now, use a little noise. We're about to blend. Let's see. We'll do it low. You're right. We'll do this for a good minute. Let it go. Now, I'm going to get a new rubber spatula. That way we can start stirring on the pan when everything is ready. We'll need 3/4 coconut sugar. Don't spray your pan because you don't want your cooking spray to get mixed in with this. Alright, we're going to use the rest of that. Even it out. Alright, it's been going off for a while. Let's check it. We got to make sure it's smooth because of the dates. Alright. Now, we're turning on our burner to about a low to medium heat. So let's see. Rubber spatula. Alright. Now, we got our coconut sugar in here. Now we got this. Stir it as it gets on there. Now we all know caramel is a nice golden brown. Make sure the sugar is well blended in. Now, once the caramel is done and it cools down completely, we can put it in the fridge. Sorry for any minor difficulties. What I was saying, this caramel can last in your fridge for about a week or two. Now you don't want it to burn, so if it starts smelling burnt, you'll know. Now let's see. We'll heat it over and stir until it gets to become a low simmer. Alright, and once it gets a little warmer, we'll add the rest of the coconut milk. We're just trying to get it warmed and the sugar dissolved. Alright. Stirring it. I'm waiting to see the little bubbles from the low simmer. And why not stir it and watch? Because I mean, we're waiting on our cake. Alright, I am starting to see some bubbles. Now it says a deep golden brown, which I guess this would be a deep golden brown. It's not that warm yet, so trying to be careful and not burn this. Alright. Says wait for a little simmer. It is kind of simmering. I mean, it looks like it's a deep golden brown. Wait till it simmers just a little bit more. Yeah. One moment. Gotta clean up the mess. Alright, it just went off. Okay, so get it out of your little oven. And comes out clean. So we're going to bring it back over here. Set it aside. Alright. Now we'll need a plate. The caramel. We got that clean. Alright, we got the caramel. We got the cake. Got the plate. Now. We're going to let this cool.